You're probably wondering, how did COVID-19 impact the real estate market in Boca Raton, Florida for April 2020? This is your April 2020 real estate market update. Boom, we're live. It's Chris Igo Home Group, powered by RE/MAX Direct, and I'm your local Boca Raton and South Florida realtor. We're doing so many videos about it, what it's like to eat, live, work, play, and thrive right here in Boca Raton, South Florida. So hit the subscribe button now, tap that bell, and you'll get notified every time I do a new video. We are constantly helping people from around the country and around the world buy homes here in Boca Raton, and we absolutely love it. So if you're even thinking about moving to South Florida, you've got to give me a call, shoot me a text, smoke signal, carrier pigeon, email, send a message on Facebook, by any means necessary, because we've got your back when you're moving to South Florida. All right, so obviously COVID has had an impact on the real estate market, but before I go into the numbers, I think it's far more important to showcase and highlight some of the thought leaders, some of the leaders here in Boca Raton that are rallying the community and helping people live their best lives ever. So I want to interview my good friend Wade Waddick, co-creator and founder, not co-creator, the founder of Evolution Fitness. And he's done tremendous things in the community, supporting veterans. Today we're doing the Murph Workout, which, why don't you tell me a little bit about what we're doing today?
So a big tradition across the country is to do Murph on Memorial Day to pay homage to those that have given the ultimate sacrifice. Lieutenant Murphy was a Navy SEAL that was killed in action and notoriously known for these amazing workouts that he did. So every Memorial Day we do the workout called Murph in his honor.
Well, the Murph basically just killed me. COVID didn't take me out, but this workout almost did. So what does the Murph workout actually consist of?
The Murph workout consists of a 1 mile run, 100 pull-up, 200 push-up, 300 bodyweight squats, and it concludes with another 1 mile run.
Which is why my face is purple. Typically, I'm not actually this red. So let's talk about living in Boca Raton. So you are a Boca Raton resident. You've really built a fellowship, a community here with the gym. Why don't you talk about that a little bit here for somebody who's thinking about moving here?
When I transitioned out of the Marine Corps, my mom was living in East Boca at the time. So I lived in East Boca for a while, and then I moved out to West Boca 2005. I've been working out in West Boca since 2005, and then I opened Evolution Fitness in 2011, and we're actually 2009, and we're super proud to be like a pillar here in the West Boca community. We call ourselves a third home, right? You have your home, either your work, and then small gyms like ours are considered like a third home, where everyone's more feeling like they're part of a family versus just a number at a big box gym.
Yeah, 100%. So how do you like living in West Boca?
I love living in West Boca. We have 3 that go to 3 different schools right now. All the schools here are A-rated schools, amazing education, very safe place to live, and good people.
Safe place to live, great schools, tremendous community, tons of great gyms. Nobody out here is better than Evolution Fitness, and that's a fact. I actually met my wife here at Evolution Fitness. But let's get into the numbers really quick, because COVID did impact the real estate numbers. In fact, closed sales for April 2020 compared to 2019 are down 35%. Prices are up 14%, so the median sales price for a single-family home is $515,000 here in Boca Raton. Inventory is down significantly, so I mean, that's kind of obvious, right? So we're now at 4.8%. Or 4.8 months of supply out there. So it is a seller's market. There's far less homes on the market being sold. So if you're thinking about selling your home right now, there's far less competition. If you're thinking about buying a home right now, now is the time, because prices are going up. If there's anything in the world we can do to help you out, give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email, a smoke signal, a carrier pigeon, whatever it might be. We are constantly helping buyers from around the country and around the world buy homes here in South Florida, and we love it. So click the bell, subscribe, and if there's anything we can do, we would love to help. Happy Memorial Day. Go out there, get some. Boom, boom. All right, guys, before we get started, first and foremost, thank you for coming. I'm going to turn it over to our resident chaplain to give us a little blessing for the survival of this workout for some of you. It's nice and hot. Take it away.
Thank you. The scriptures say, no greater love has this than a man who's willing to lay down his life for his friends. So we think about Memorial Day and what that means for us. All of you understand that sacrifice and have paid it. So do a great job today. Stay safe, and remember, you still have a mission, right? May not be in uniform anymore, but you still have a lot to contribute to your families, to society, and still to our country. So would you bow your heads with me? Let's pray. Let's get started. Lord, we are grateful for this day. Lord, for all the blessings that you give to us. We ask that you'd give each person here protection. Lord, that you would bless us with grace and mercy. And Lord, watch over us in all that we do, Lord. Continue to watch over us and guide us in a very special way. And we ask that each one would achieve their goals, Lord, to keep us from injury. And Lord, we'll give you the thanks for it. In your name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, couple options here. You have all different ability levels. So we have Murph, right? Most of us are familiar with what Murph is. It's a mile run, 100 pull-up, 200 push-up, 300 bodyweight squat, mile run. What is the course for that? It's out the Glades Road east to your first traffic light. First traffic, 95th and back is 1 mile, okay? If you cannot run due to a physical limitation, in the back room I have 6 rowers. You're gonna go 200 reps on the rower. 200 repetitions on the rower is your buyout for the run. All right. Before we forget and I'll take off, I also have 3 flags over there, so we gotta make sure the flags go too on the run. All right. If you've been a little deconditioned or just getting back into the swing of things, we have Smurf. That's why I'm wearing blue today. Just kidding. It's a Starbucks run. Starbucks is in that corner of the shopping center. Down back twice is a half mile. All right. Then it's 50 pull-ups. If you cannot do pull-ups, we have TRXs out here, or TRX row, 100 push-up, 150 bodyweight squat, and then conclude with the Starbucks. If you cannot run, it's 100 reps on the rower. All right. For those of you that want to come back, we're doing Murph again tomorrow and Memorial Day, 7, 8, and 9 a.m. options. All right. I'm going to do it again tomorrow and do it again on Memorial Day. Phil's doing it for Phil and Angelo. We're doing 30 days of Murph. Roger's smiling. But guys, once we get back, Angela and Phil wanted everyone to stick around a little bit, and if someone does want to share anything regarding that, it's typically a heavy-hearted weekend, especially for veterans. It has a greater significance than the regular first Civ day. Before Angela takes over, thank you guys for coming. I know some of you drove from really, really far. Just moving forward, every single Saturday, we're going to continue Savage Saturday. That thread on Instagram can accompany or take any more people in it, so it's full. But as it stands, it's 9:30 every single Saturday, unless we send out smoke signals otherwise. Just like today, the gym had classes this morning, and they also did Murph. My only ask is that you guys, when you start to see this stuff for our Devil Dog 5K, it's a race that we brought back. Wounded Veteran Relief Fund came back to us and said, will you bring it back, because we shut the race down for a couple of years. My only ask is that you guys, when you see it on Facebook, social media, MySpace, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, smoke signals, just spread the word. All right, if you guys don't know Mike Durkee, he made a bad decision like some of you. He's an Army vet, and just kidding. So if you don't know Wounded Veteran Relief Fund, guys, they 86 cents on every single dollar goes to our veterans post 9/11 that need financial assistance. All right. So my only ask is you spread the word. It is September 27th, right across the street here, and we do 5K suck. Okay. So when I had 3 gyms at a time, and someone came to me, he's like, let's do a 5K. I was like, I hate 5Ks, but I do like when you go to Savage, Spartan, right? Different energy, different atmosphere. Like this is a 5K like no other. We have robots on stilts. We have a DJ at the start line. We have a DJ at Vendor Village. We have sponsors that you've never seen before at a 5K. We got a gun shop, a tattoo parlor, like all the shit that we love, right? And then if you don't want to run for time, we have a formation run. We're singing inappropriate cadence the entire way. All right, so my only ask is that you spread the word for that. I'm going to turn it over to Angela in 1 second. If you guys don't know, Brian Thornsberry also made a bad decision to join the Army, but he's with the Connected Warriors. They provide free yoga all over the world for veterans and active duty. So if you're interested in that, that's the man to see. Last shameless plug is that crazy son of a bitch over there just finished the Goggins 4.448. Yeah! So if you're unfamiliar, That's you run 4 miles every 4 hours for 48 hours. He said, if I have anything left in the tank, come do Murph, and that's what he's doing now.
Holy shit.
So Angela, I think I saw long enough for you to prepare a speech. The floor is yours.
Great.
No question.
Okay. Line. Hey guys, thanks for coming out. Man, so there's a few things we're gonna do. All right. The first thing, I want to thank you for all coming out here and spending time with us. I absolutely love the unity here and the camaraderie. And I love the fact that I can do hood rat stuff with my hood rat friends. That is what
We love doing it with you.
Yes, and that is what keeps me from isolation, from isolating myself. In a few minutes, I text some of you guys, and I want you guys to dig a little deep, because Memorial Day is not obviously for us. It's not about us or you. It's about our brothers and our sisters that made the ultimate sacrifice, and for those that have taken their own lives. And as you guys know, 22 veterans a day, they commit suicide. And I had some time to really reflect on that, There's like 45 Marines as a platoon, an infantry platoon, and I had to sit down and think, like, imagine if 22 Marines in a platoon died every day in Iraq. Think about that. Imagine 22 of your friends every fucking day died while you're over there. And not a lot of people think about that. And it really started crushing my heart, because every day we lose somebody, let alone 22. And there are a lot of men and women out there that don't have a voice because they're still isolated. They're still locked in their room. They're still coping with drinking and drugs. And today I'm just asking that you get a little vulnerable with me, and that you share about somebody that is no longer here, and the impact they had on your life, and a favorite memory. And after that, we're gonna hug it out. Say I love you, because I do. I love every single one of you, and that's okay to say that. I know as men, especially in the Marines, don't really say that. I don't think I've ever told anybody in the 8 years I served that I love them.
Unless you're really drunk.
If I'm really drunk. If I'm really drunk, yes. That doesn't count. Because then it required a substance to give me the courage to do that. So, I don't drink anymore. So I have to find the courage every day to tell guys like Wade and Phil that I love them. To tell you guys that I love you. And that's okay. It's okay to cry. It's okay to shed a tear. And it's okay to be emotional. I carried my friend Desiato. I carried the pain of him being killed for a long time, because I didn't know how much I could actually love somebody. I didn't know you could love somebody that much. I didn't until I got sober. And every day I think about him. And I think about all my other brothers that love Desiato just as much as I do. And, we're going to take some time, whoever wants to share about somebody that's not here. And then we're going to make a video. And we're going to share it with our brothers and our sisters. Because we're the voice for them. We're the voice for the voiceless. And, again, I'm just really pumped that you all came out here. I love you guys, and I'm looking forward to possibly crying. Rock? Anybody else? Do you have anything? You can do it at the same time. Yeah, and if anybody's done the Reverend Warriors, who has gone to Reverend Warriors cooking site? Right?
It has or hasn't?
Has. If you haven't, it's fucking amazing. Alright? The mission is together, camaraderie and humor to battle suicide, prevent suicide. So if you guys get a chance, check it out. You know, we did one in Fort Lauderdale in February, and it was fucking amazing. That's how I met Will. Did I meet you there? Yeah, I met Daniel. Yeah. Fuck. Sorry. And a bunch of other guys, and I still talk to a bunch of veterans that I met there. For those that went, if you guys can take a minute just to share the impact the Reverend Warriors has had on you. Ronnie here is gonna shoot some videos for Reverend Warriors. He handles all that. He's a fucking fantastic man. And the magical beast with the camera, just like Phil. And yeah.
Did your video end up on that TV?
Yeah. That fucking TV. That's all I got.
Hey, how many people here have done a combat deployment? Not to exclude anybody, but okay. So I imagine, you know, a few of you guys have had some similar experiences to ones that Angela and I have had. And you know, the one that's closest to my heart is, you know, somebody that I didn't know as a best friend necessarily, but you know, this guy ended up giving his life so that 12 of us could live. And very realistically, we were on a regular security patrol in Musa Kala, Afghanistan, which is in the northern Helmand province. This is October 27, 2011. Everything's normal, man. We were hanging out, and you know, we were finding IEDs on a regular basis, so it wasn't anything new. And we weren't allowed to blow shit in place ourselves anymore, so we had to call out EOD. And the way that we found it was me, my squad leader, another team leader, and 2 ANA guys. We're standing there doing a little security halt, talking about what we're going to do next. And the ANA guy goes, oh. And where my buddy Steve was standing, Steve Bond was standing, he stepped on the ground, and the ground over on next to Sergeant J was moving up and down. We're like, oh shit, that's not good. If anybody of you guys know what IEDs do, that's never a fun place to be standing. So we moved away, and we called out EOD. You know, we set a little cordon, and robot was not working, so they were going to do the shit by hand. It was a 2-man EOD team, Steve and Cliff. They came out with our company mobile platoon, and these were EOD guys that we actually got to do our workup with, which was pretty cool. So it was always like first name basis with, you know, at the time I was a corporal, this guy was he was a sergeant, and then he was a staff sergeant, but you know, we were always like super cool. He'd come and shoot the shit with us and teach us about cool things that we need to look out for. It was just a really helpful experience, you know, and it actually helped keep us in the right state of mind. So they come walking through our cordon. Oh, hey, congratulations, Staff Sergeant just got picked up. I hadn't seen him since we got out there. Hey, thanks, man. And you know, we're all in there. He's working on the fucking bomb in his hand. He goes, oh shit, hey guys, you should back up a little bit more. This thing might blow in my face. And basically, before he could let out another word, that thing went off, and we were all, you know, looking right at it. And about 15 feet from me, well, probably from here to that side, was Staff Sergeant Dunning, and there was nothing left after that. So I don't know how many of you guys have searched for body parts with a metal detector or anything like that. It's not a fun experience, and to watch your junior Marines and the guys around you, you know, feel the same thing that you just felt. You know, going back to the patrol base with your head hung low because you feel like you didn't do your job that day. It's a rough fucking feeling, man. That's something I lived with for, you know, the past 9 years, man. You know, I was standing right there, standing right fucking on it. And you know, to this day, you know, we still were really close with his family. His dad was a Marine, and they sat us down when we got back. They go, we want to know what happened. He said, I want to know everything. You know, he told his wife to go take a walk, and you know, he sat down with the squad of Marines and our fucking corpsman, and we had a conversation. It was the roughest conversation we've ever had. And you know, so every day, man, and I cope just like Angelo and a couple of us others here with drugs and alcohol, and you know, I'm gonna live my life to the fullest, but on my own terms, and it's not the best bet. I found myself in a really fucking shitty place for a long time. 5 years ago, I decided to pull my head out of my ass and seek the help of other people that have been where I was and aren't anymore. and my life's fucking awesome. All you people showed up because, you know, Wade, Angelo, and myself, and decided to fucking do the right thing, you know, and help other people. So think about that next time, you know, you're like, I'm gonna go on a fucking 6-day cocaine binge or fucking, you know, want to do some shit that I know I shouldn't be doing. Just think about that, you know, think of what you could be doing to positively impact your life and somebody else's life instead of doing some promiscuous fucking shady shit. That's all I got.
Can I share one real quick?
Yeah.
I'm Joe, by the way, guys. Joe the Commodore. I was invited out by Wade, Philip, and Angelo, that guy over there. Real quick, I was Army Infantry. I am Army Infantry. Ranger Regiment for the last 6 years of my fucking shitty life. But 10 years in, I got shot and blown up on my last deployment. So they kind of said, hey guys, let's either go to the desk or get out. I can't be behind a desk. I'm just not that guy. So I got myself out. But real quick, a guy that was my first deployment, I was with 31 AD, Logar Province, Fob Shank. We just lived out on the night on the cop. One of my best friends, coolest kid in the world. I met him in the Army. If it wasn't for the Army, I never would have met him before. But his name's James Waddick. He was a sergeant at the time. Funny part, we were on the mission one day. First day I ever met him, I'm in a completely different Vic. I'm in Vic 2, he's in Vic 1. He pulls up, truck gets hit with an IED, rolls to the side. His whole team jumps out the gunner turret. He jumps on the fucking top of the truck before we even got ID, PID, anything. On the top of the trunk, unstraps an AT4, sits on top like this, just looking around, right? Sees a guy in a building, 200 meters off, way too far for an AT4. And he just yells, "America," and lets one go. And from then on, I promise you, if I didn't give this guy a handy in the Porta-John, I wouldn't be a real brother. We were best friends ever since. And that kid is probably the most influential because the next day, because of the incident, we all got spun down to refit. Another unit got called up. They were short 5 guys. As the guys are sitting, refitting, redoing gear, redoing ammo, he's like, hey man, I'm gonna go with these guys. Like, I gotta go. We need 5 guys real quick. Let's kind of shut up and do your job. So he went with, and went to the same exact location. It was RP4 in Logar, and he pulled up, and 600-pound IED, completely shattered a MAT V with upgrade 2 armor, and there's nothing you can do at that point. 500, 600-pound IED. I mean, I don't know if you guys have been anywhere near one of those things, but like you said, it's just demolished everything. But I just remember for the rest of my life, that guy screaming America, and it was one of those things that, like, you just hear it in your head forever. And for the past year, since I've been shot and I've been blown up, I haven't really got out. I haven't really done anything, just because I've been scared of pushing myself back to, you know, be the guy who's like broke dick, last guy in, or whatever. But I started thinking about that a year ago, when he's like, wow, this guy jumped out on top before knowing anything. You know what I mean? In front of all of us, and it's just like, come on, boys. And that right there is the reason that I'm out here right now. So, Sergeant Woody, brother, I love you, and thank you for having me out, guys.
I don't know anyone here. My name's Jason. I met Wade and Phil through Wounded Veterans Relief Fund. So to tie in there real quick, they actually helped me out when I got out of the military, so they kept me at a house, kept me buried, so legit organizations, so support them. Phil said, man, we all know someone who's died. There was a corpsman, left seat, right seat changeover, and he volunteered for a corpsman. Like, hey, corpsman was going home in 2 weeks. Said, hey man, I got your flight. Bird went down. So like life was traded. So life's short. But for me, like how you were saying that we all make mistakes and stupid ass decisions. 4 years ago, I was passed out drunk in my driveway. I became 4 or 5. So it's those things I think that are important on Memorial Day, because if we're not changing who we are for the better, all that shit we're talking about, people dying and them dying, and it's in vain. So we have to be better every day. So that's kind of much sense.
Hey everybody, I'm Brian Thornsberry. I was a medical officer for Infantry Battalion, so I wasn't like a cool grunt or anything like that, you know. But but I was with the grunts, you know. So I guess it just kind of bled over. I don't call myself a fucking infantryman at all. I don't disrespect you like that. But I was in charge of all the casualties for 7 JCOPs on my first deployment, and you know, I came out today. You know, Angelo told me to dig deep, and it's hard, you know. Very first week over there, pressure plate IED, killed 3 NCOs, very first mission, and wounded about 13 others, you know, and I deal with the screams, you know, and the haulers and holding their hands, you know, searching for parts sometimes. Shit gets serious, you know, and you know, I had a medic, you know, Corporal Dawson, who they were coming out of Ashura with the brigade commander one day, and he blew on green, attacked from a truck mounted gun, and Afghans started firing, and he didn't even think, he just jumped in front of the brigade commander and took one straight to the chest, and you know, just tackled the brigade commander and saved his life, you know, and without even thinking, you know. Kid was probably 20 years old, you know. And I think about him, about Sergeant Hardison, who, you know, never gonna come back. I had more guys commit suicide than I ever had die in battle, you know. One of my NCOs, Sergeant Fuller, he's the only man that ever beat me in a foot race. And I know y'all don't know my story, you know, but I was pretty quick as a kid, you know, and as a lieutenant, you know, ran about a 4.5, and he used to fucking smoke me in sprints. And we got back from the second deployment, and he climbed up the rope, a PT rope, and fucking wrapped it around his neck and hung himself. Found the body in the morning for PT. And you know, he didn't tell nobody what he's going through. You know, that's kind of what we do. Just like Phil and Angelo, you know, it's something that I did. I fucking drugged myself to death. I got out November of 2016, and by December I was fucking homeless, and I had OD'd on carfentanil heroin 3 fucking times. I was trying to kill myself because I was done. Like, I was done with everything. And you know, I came down here for treatment, and I mean, it saved my fucking life. You know, and people like Wade, Bill, and Angelo, you know, like, I truly love these guys, because without them, like, I wouldn't fucking be here. Like, I really wouldn't. I wouldn't be with Connected Warriors and trying to help you guys. Like, I'd be fucking dead. Because I couldn't do this alone. But I wanted to. Because I felt like my problems were too fucking much. Like, I didn't want to fucking burden you guys. You know? Like, I don't want to be a fucking burden. Like, just let me go my way. But that's not what life is about anymore. You know, and that's kind of why I'm out here. I'm doing it for those guys. You know? Like, I was disrespecting them by fucking living that way. You know, they wouldn't fucking want that. If they came down here, they'd fucking kick me in the fucking nuts, dude. You know, like, they really would. Like, they'd slap me the fuck around, dude. Like, they'd be so fucking mad to see me beating myself up about shit. Like, and that's what I fucking love about this. You know, it's like meeting you guys, and you guys would do the fucking same thing to the guy on the right, the guy on the left. Like, you fucking kill us, revive us, and then kill us again. For fucking doing that shit, you know? Yeah. That's kind of how we are, you know, and that's why I fucking love this shit. Like, I really fucking love this shit, and I have a new fucking purpose in life, you know? Unfortunately, like, a couple guys had to leave here, you know, but they're all in fucking recovery, and they're fucking veterans. And that's my fucking life's purpose now, is give me the worst of the fucking worst, you know? I'm not trying to say that I can fucking save them, you know, because they got to put in the work. You know, but I'll always be there for them. I mean, thank God I got Melissa by my side. You know, she fucking lets me leave at 1 a.m. to go to fucking crack houses to fucking pull motherfuckers out. And she's just, you know, sitting in the fucking car, just fucking not fun, you know. But it's the life we fucking live today, you know. And I love it, and I love that everybody came out today, you know. And I love it, every single one of you all. Like, even if I don't know you, like, I fucking love like what you guys are about and the fact that you're out here. So just thank you for keeping me alive, because you keep me alive without even knowing it, you know, just by being next to me, like you really do. So thank you guys.
I'll jump in. So my name's Matt Chemworth. I know probably about half of you. Served with 3-2 in the Marine Corps. So joined 2005. Ended up deploying. Funny to think, go to boot camp. The drill instructor tells you in 1 year you're going to be in Iraq. No shit. The same day I went to boot camp, 1 year later I was deploying to Iraq. Like the same fucking day. So that motherfucker. But my story. He did not. So my story is about Lance Corporal William Coperns, who he was the quintessential terminal Lance. 0 responsibilities, but man, he took that hazing to the next level. You know, he's the one that was always just kind of there, putting little words in your ear, just messing with you any way you could. Just no matter what, always had something negative to say, but it was always hilarious. And he filled that role through and through. And then even when we deployed, it's not like he lacked responsibility at all, or mentorship. I spent so many hours with him on post, and just hearing this guy's talk about, can't wait to get out, go to Knoxville, get pussy, drink beer, eat pizza, in that order, I guess. And just, it was always nice to be around him. But he could not wait to get out of the Marine Corps. But he was our squad point man. And our squad at that time, this is summer 2006, everything kind of changed. We weren't just operating out of bases. We went and took OPs in the city and started operating out of them, just getting more influence out in the town. And I mean, we took contact pretty much our first AAV ride out to, it was a bridge that we were on. Who thought that up? I think it was Army National Guard. So many of you all are here, so thanks a lot for that. So eventually we decommission it, we move into different OPs and stuff, but we're constantly doing these patrols, go out at night, stay there all day, kind of come back, contact a lot, and IEDs were frequent. That's what these wars are going to be known for. And we go through this entire deployment, lots of close calls, literally IEDs going off, and miraculously the sand clears and you see the other part of the 2 fire teams in front of you, and you're like, all right, we're good, keep rolling. All right, we got to call in like EOD, call people in, just lucky left and right to the point to where we started getting cocky. You just start getting comfortable, and this is about 6 months into the deployment. And I remember it vividly. It was Christmas morning. We had to go do another op. We just take a house. And even when you get home, the buses, you got families there. Our plane cracked the windshield flying into Germany. Got stuck there for 12 fucking hours. Everybody got hammered. People were throwing up in the plane, all that. But we're supposed to... So we land, and it's like 1-2 o'clock in the morning by the time we get to Lejeune. And the families are just fucking ecstatic. But of course, all of us, we're happy to be home, but you can't help but think about all the families that they don't have that person coming home. And Coperns, his parents were there. They still came. And there's still just this, I mean, this is 2007, January, so the picture looks like shit in the night, but just everybody holding this poster with his family. And I've maintained a relationship with them ever since. And it's always hard this time of year just to send them that text saying like, hey, I'm thinking of y'all. And it was probably about 6 years ago, they were having a section of highway outside of Knoxville dedicated to him. And just being able to drive out there and just see how his parents are kind of coping, but just honored, absolutely fucking honored that he served his country, that he always wanted to be a Marine, and he did that. And he was looking forward to his bright future, whatever might lie ahead. But she was honored that he would also have brothers and sisters come out and be there during that situation. at the dedication and just seeing the admiration that everybody had for him, and the personality that he wasn't unique to his personality to everybody in our squad and our platoon, but everybody he touched. And it's a damn shame when we come home and people isolate. I know I did it too. I got out and I was like, you know what? I'm fucking program, going to college, I'm gonna drink. And I did, a lot. And I didn't engage with other vets. It was always this complex, oh yeah, well you were with whoever, I bet you didn't do shit. And it was just this ego of like, fucking Air Force Pogue, whatever, like. And I just had such a bad mind frame about it. I had such a bad mind frame about it until I went to grad school, and they actually had a strong veteran program there. And I just saw this opportunity to jump back into the veteran population, and it was refreshing to be around other people and start taking different kind of, the complete paradigm shift thought to engaging in the population. Fucking leave my ego out of it. Like, we're all here to support each other. And I went abroad for a few years, and I missed more than anything being around my brothers and sisters. So when I came back, Sarah and I, my wife now, I have to acknowledge her. She's been there through all of it.
Fucking tough lady right there.
We missed the Silky Spike because that was actually our wedding day, and I was texting fucking Angela. Dude, my wedding was on Fort Lauderdale Beach. Guess where the irreverent Silky Spike was? Fort Lauderdale Beach. And I'm sitting there being like, these fuckers are gonna run through and be like, he's a Marine, and come running through, chugging beers. Moral of the story, just my life now is completely involved with other veterans, involved with a lot of different nonprofits. I work at Nova Southeastern with veterans there, so if anybody needs questions on GI Bill, shit like that, reach out to me. But I'm just honored to spend days like this with my brothers and sisters who served with us, those who support us as family members. Like, I wouldn't want to be anywhere else, to be honest. So I thank all of you for being out here, including me in this, and sharing. It's rough. I hate it, but it's relieving and freeing in a lot of ways. So, love you guys.